Hey guys, Ezra here. Welcome back to another video of Escaping Low Elo. We are back, as far as I'm aware, Bronze 2 60 LP. You're probably wondering why this isn't a live game and this is actually a replay. My OBS decided to break mid-game and it didn't record. So we're going to have to watch the replay, unfortunately. We're also going to be following myself around in this. We also want to turn off the fact that we're able to see, you know, red team's thing. I don't want to be able to see red team. There we go, blue only. I don't use the replay system much, so I need to get used to it. See, we are playing ASHE this game. Obviously last game we got stomped by an ASHE, so I thought I'd play ASHE myself. Into a Kalista ADC and a Yone support this was. Unfortunately I can't pull up Porofessor because this is a replay. But it's a pretty good looking game, I think. I've got quite a strong support. Obviously they're very damage heavy, whereas Braum is very defensive, so I'm going to be dealing all the damage. So if they both jump on me and Braum can't protect me, I'm pretty much good as dead. So obviously we just leash red buff here, as you would do. There we go. And me and Braum head to lane. As you see, I did put down an early ward because there's a chance these two could have been hiding in this bush. Just achieve a kill level 1. Going into lane, we managed to get the first 3 minions. I'm going to try and sort of explain what I should be doing versus what I am doing. Right now I'm obviously pushing for level 2. They're probably going to beat us to level 2. But we're just pushing for it here. Obviously we don't want to start any fights yet this early. Luckily the wave is on our side of the lane. We basically hit level 2 at the same time, so we can't take any advantage off of it. You can also see I'm running Exhaust this game because they have the Yone and the Kha'Zix. That's a lot of burst damage, so taking Exhaust would help a lot. Yone tried to engage there and he missed. We do have Jarvan coming in for a gank. This is really good because they haven't actually been towards yet, so I don't know if he's there. Jarvan's going to E-flash, knock them both up, and we're going to get a kill on Kalista. Unfortunately, Braum actually got the kill, but it's not a problem. Kalista's pushed out a lane. I can now free farm. Yone can't do anything 2v1 at the moment. So here is where we should be careful. Obviously we are pushing up and the jungler could gank, but again at the moment it is still a 2v1. Kalista should be making her way back to lane. I do fire off an E to see where the jungler is. We see that he's not anywhere near us, so we're safe because it is only a 2v1. We didn't actually spot Kha'Zix, but we know that he's not in this river or this bush down here. Yone tries to engage on Braum actually, so we actually try and get the Yone. Unfortunately he pings back and Yone and Kalista both focus me and I go down. I take so much damage from these two focusing me, and Braum's shield, I think he E'd the wrong way, or whatever his shield is. So yeah, I took a lot of damage from that. That's fine, going back in. What did we manage to get? We managed to get a longsword and a dagger. We must have had 650 gold on that def. So we've got a bit more AD and a bit more AS on our side. What was Kalista? Kalista died, and she only managed to get an attack speed dagger. So we do have an item advantage on Kalista. Because me and Kalista both died, we both are still level 3. You're going to notice that Braum and Yone are going to level up soon to level 4. Whilst we're still behind. There you go. Both level 4 now. Me and Kalista, unfortunately lagging behind a little bit. So at this moment in time, we are under my tower. We're not overextended or anything, so I'm not worried about mid or jungle coming down because we are pretty safe. No one's 6, there's no ultimates. Dragon is up, and I think Jarvan is looking to do it. Yep, Kha'Zix did scuttle, so Jarvan's now hitting mid, seeing Cho'Gath TP. Yone goes in on the Brom and chunks him for half of his health, while Yone gets out with more than half of his. So that was a really bad trade there. Obviously, of course, Yone is going to be doing a lot of damage compared to Brom. Unless Brom can get his shield up properly and keep Yone in front of him, he's going to take a lot of damage. Kha'Zix unfortunately comes in here. Brom does go down, but I do manage to walk away without bursting any summoners. As far as I'm aware. Yep, no summoners were used. Let me go back. Jarvan is now looking for a gank on Kalista. I'm not too sure how this went. So I engaged there, I went to go aggressive. Jarvan finally started moving. But I think what happens is we chase and then one of them turns on us. No. She's starting to back. And Yone is playing very safe. So we just pushed him out of lane, made Kalista back. So she's going to go and grab some items. Yone still hasn't backed yet, so he still has no items. My Brom's on his way back with some more armor, which is good. Because obviously they do a lot of AD damage. Obviously he does some magical damage, but not too much. He's obviously just going to go... Despite having Relic Shield, he is still going to go for an offensive build. Probably rushing Phantom Dancer. Okay, so we've gone back, we managed to buy our Vampiric Scepter, and I think I'm actually waiting. Yep, I bought another dagger. So we've got 2 daggers and 1 Vampiric Scepter, so basically we've got lifesteal and attack speed, so we can lifesteal more because we can attack more. We are up on CS on the Kalista, 36 to 40. I'm just merging the two numbers now. Brom needs to play a little bit safer there in lane. He's on his own, and he could get engaged both of them. Luckily, he's taken no damage. Come back in lane here. Yone trying to go aggressive, misses his Q, just jumps back. So at this point in time, Jarvan is looking to do Drake. So we are looking to sort of distract the enemy, make sure they're not leaving lane. Yone does go out of sight. I think he's just warding, and Jarvan is lumbing in to look for a gank. He goes on Yone. We go after Yone. Obviously, he's going to snap back to his body, so that's really bad, and Yone goes down. I managed to get the kill, so that's 1 kill for me on the board. 1 death, 1 assist. Now that's happened. We're actually roaming mid. These two actually chase to try and kill Kha'Zix. I stop and go back to farm. They actually managed to kill Kha'Zix because for some reason he went into his jungle despite having low health. Should have stayed by his tower and recalled. And then right here we should turn and go for Mountain Drake. Obviously there's no jungler to outsmite our jungler. Cho'Gath's nowhere to be seen. So we're pretty safe here. He's also not level... he's level 7, so he has got his ult. But we do get a free Drake. Then we turn around here. We actually go and help kill Yone. I forget that he's using his E. I should have stayed. I could have helped by throwing my W at him and hitting him over the wall. But I just go back to lane and I farm. Obviously Yone is dead. Brom's helping Jarvan in jungle, as you can see on the map. There's actually a lot going on here. You can see that they're fighting here. I think Diana's actually going to go down. Yep, the Jarvan goes in. Jarvan manages to stun Kalista. I throw an arrow which hits Cho'Gath and they manage to finish him off. Kha'Zix gets away, but we're safe farming in our lane. Brom's on his way back. I think I recall at this point. I want to guess. How much gold have I got on me? I don't know the button to see all the gold amounts. It's not that one. It's not that one. I'm trying to figure out what that button is. Fortunately, I don't know. So we can't see how much money I've got. If I ever do this again, I will figure out what that button is. Obviously, Callista ults Yone into us. Unfortunately, they do get a double kill. I don't know if you noticed, but instead of attacking Yone, I A-clicked and accidentally attacked a minion. If I'd attacked Yone there, he would have died before he healed. But unfortunately, I ended up attacking a minion, which got me killed. On the other side of the map, Nasus is just free farming against a Teemo. Obviously, Teemo's poking him, but as Nasus is, he's going to get very, very tanky. And with his Wither, he can basically just poke, just destroy Teemo late game. Diana is doing very, very well against Cho. She's really behind on farm though, which is kind of unfortunate. Cho's going for a very aggressive AP build. I don't think I can move the chat, unfortunately. It's blocking some stuff here, but I can't move the chat. So Brom goes aggressive straight away. He's blocking as much damage as he can. We try and go on Callista. We managed to engage in Callista. Yone ults on us, which is very bad because he's very low health. We managed to kill Yone. And then we also managed to kill Callista. I flash after her and finish her off. So that's a double kill for me. After I recalled, I went back and got a Bilgewater and a recurve bow and another dagger. Obviously that's going to be towards my Berserker Greaves. The rest of the lane, Teemo just killed Nasus, unfortunately. But we are now managing to get some tower plates. Let me hide the scoreboard. There's me pinging Rift Herald, telling Jarvan to go get Rift. Because it's basically free at this point, because Kha'Zix is quite far behind. Compared to Jarvan is. So recall again, obviously I did get a double kill. Yone tries to go aggressive on us. But we just sort of let him do what he did and just continue to recall again. I think they walk up again. Yep, Yone tries to come in, Yone Qs, Brom ulted. We managed to kill Yone. I just went really stupid here. I think that I can kill Callista because I have ult, so I ult her, and then I try and go on her, but she just throws an auto attack at me and I'm dead, basically. So, yeah, unfortunately we didn't get anything out of that one. I do manage to purchase my Full Blade, the Rune King, and my Berserker Greaves plus 2 extra daggers. That's obviously going to go on to buying my Runan's Hurricane, which will be my next item. Rest of the map, not much going on at the moment. Nasus just being poked by Teemo. Obviously he's being pushed in. This is a perfect opportunity for Jarvan to gank, but Jarvan is setting up for Drake, because Drake is coming up soon, I think. Let me turn on objective timers. So yeah, Drake is coming up in 15 seconds. So Jarvan's trying to stay around bot side so he can get Drake. He actually goes to mid to try and get a kill. They managed to kill Cho'Gath. Kha'Zix was too late, couldn't really help. Drake is now up, but I think Jarvan is going to go for Rift. Yep, so Jarvan's doing Rift. We just need to put pressure on bot so he can cover River. Yone goes into the bush. Brom gets attacked by Yone. I sort of go in to help. Here, I'm just trying to kite. Callista is ulting Yone into me. I get knocked up. Unfortunately, I do go down. I get bursted out pretty hard. Brom goes down as well. Double kill for the enemy bot lane. But Diana does destroy first tower in mid lane, which is really good. Diana's now roaming. She's probably going to go check to see if anyone's on Drake using the Scry Plant. Yep, no one on Drake, but does reveal 2 wards. So she's going to go clear one of them. I shoot an ult in because they're fighting with Diana. I do hit Yone and kill her. Unfortunately, Callista does kill Diana. But then we're going to follow up. What's going to happen is Brom's going to go in. Brom's going to throw his ult. He misses, unfortunately. But he is going to start auto-attacking her and blocking her damage. She doesn't know that I'm on my way, but she's just sort of jumping around. I come in, and she gets stunned by Brom, and we manage to kill her. And Brom survives. The main thing there was that Brom survived because of the stun, which is really good. Jarvan's using the Rift Herald top, so that's pushing Teemo out of lane. Teemo is dead, and they're now going to get top tower. Cho is behind us, but Diana is teleporting on. I see Diana TP, she pings, I'm turning. We are trying to chase. I throw out my bird so we can see which way he went. Diana does catch, but unfortunately, I'm not there to continue the slow. So we back off. We were pinging Drake because Jarvan is on his way. Obviously, Yone is hiding in the bush. Yone flashes. And then we're sort of still looking to start Drake. Diana starts Drake, so I stay on it. Obviously, Kalista is to our north. And we've got Cho'Gath there. I'm pretty sure I have ult up at this point. Okay, no I don't. I don't have ult up. But I do run into the dragon bit, as I don't have much health. I managed to get the Drake. We do have a TP. Jarvan's managed to kill... Oh, Jarvan now hasn't killed anyone, but he has ulted. There we go. I've got ult. I've hit Cho. I need to back off because I can't really do anything. There's a Kha'Zix from that side. We're basically pinned in here. I'm pinging my flash at this point because I have 3 seconds left on my flash. Unfortunately, it doesn't come up in time for me to escape and flash over the wall. And Jarvan goes down as well. Brom just has to leave. He can't do anything about that. There you go. You can just see there. I did purchase Renown's Hurricane. So that's our next purchase in. At the moment, Brom and Diana are the only ones alive. Obviously, Diana just respawned. Brom's going to have to recall now to grab some items. So all the lanes are currently pushing towards us, which isn't good. On the enemy team, Cho just bought Twin Shadows, and Kalista bought her Runans. Kalista is currently a lot more fed than I am at this point. She's obviously 10-3 with more CS. I'm only 6-5. She does have a slight item advantage over me with an extra Vampire Acceptus. That's an extra 900 gold than I do. I only got myself a control ward. So me and Brom are going to head back to bot lane, continue to push it. What we're looking for here really is just to push out bot lane and try and get the next tower, which is going to be bot tower. But I'm just farming up a few jungle camps here. We do see the fights going on mid. I'm pretty sure I do go over there. Yeah, you can see me kiting the camp towards mid. So then I run towards mid, come by bush. Obviously we know where all of them are because they're all just sitting in mid lane. Managed to hit a W. We go in. We managed to kill Kalista and Yone. And then we just chase Cho'Gath down. I ult him. And he's pretty much dead at this point. There we go. That's 3 dead. Kha'Zix and Teemo alive. This allows us to push and we should take mid tower. I don't think we do though, because I think there's too many mushrooms. Yeah, there's too many mushrooms around. We can't really push up. No one's really got sweeper at this point, apart from Jarvan. I think Brom goes back and buys sweeper now. Let's see. I'm going off to do red buff. Yep, there you go. Brom went and got his sweeper. And there's my recall. I'm probably going back to buy my... as far as I remember, right, this is what you shouldn't do. I saw how much gold I have, and I thought, right, I need another 200 and something gold to get BF sword and pickaxe. So I thought I'm going to ward, and I'm going to greed by pushing this wave and trying to take the tower down. Don't do this, okay? So after I cleared this wave, I should have left. That should have been it. I should have left. Because what happens is obviously Cho is here, and Brom comes with me. But we're pushing on Cho. We're trying to fight, but then this happens. You've got Kha'Zix behind us. You've got Yone behind us. And I die. And here comes Kalista. Me and Brom are both dead, and there's now 4 bot. And I didn't manage to get my pickaxe, in case you were wondering. I only managed to get my BF sword. I don't have enough money for my pickaxe. So it wasn't worth it. I should have just recalled when I was going to back by the jungle camp. Okay, maybe I did have enough for my pickaxe, but I died in the process, so I'm not sure if that was a good idea. I'm telling the team my ult's ready. When I respawn, I throw an ult down bot, I'm pretty sure, to try and hit one of these people. The unfortunate thing is, I think I just hit Cho. Yep, I just hit Cho. But they do go in on Cho, and they do manage to kill him, which is really good. Yone ults. Yone's now by himself in between 4 people. Yone goes down because he pings back. We're now on Kalista. Kalista should go down. I'm now back in lane, which is perfect. And now we are chasing Teemo. He manages to get away. And we just sort of... I head back to bot lane and start farming again. So that was a really good engage by my team. The fact that I was able to hit my ult, and the rest of their team backed off, managed us to kill Cho. After Cho had died, they shouldn't have engaged. Yone engaged, and that caused the rest of them to die. They should have left Cho to die and just left. Walking into a mushroom. Obviously, because there's a teamer on the game, there are a lot of mushrooms everywhere. He's coming over, because Drake is spawning. This is our 3rd Drake, I'm aware. Yeah, this is our 3rd Drake, so we are going to get Infernal Soul if we get 4. Attack of the Drake, we know we're going to win, because we have a lot of priority. And Nasus is zoning them for us. Nasus is really, really tanky at this point. And with the utility that our team has, Diana can dash onto Kha'Zix and stun him. I can hit him with my Frost Arrows and slow him. There's a lot of ways to stop Kha'Zix from trying to get on the Drake to take it. So we do manage to get Infernal Drake. Here again, Yone tries to E into a battle. Unfortunately, obviously, I try to ult his return, but Kalista ults him. It kind of messes that up for me. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would have hit him when he recalled. We did manage to kill Teemo as well. That's all of them except Cho'Gath, but we do manage to chase Cho'Gath, I believe. Yep, so Diana goes on him. I die, unfortunately, because there's Teemo mushrooms everywhere. Me and Brom. In sync emote. But they did manage to chase and kill Teemo. And everyone else managed to survive. So these guys are now just going to go down mid. They're probably going to get mid tower. Yone and Kalista probably can't stop them. Is my best guess. Let's see how they're doing. Baron is up and has been up for quite a while. Yone does come in to try and kill Diana. Unfortunately, he does manage to kill Diana, but Nasus just runs away as he should do. So let's see. I'm back up. I'm trying to think, what am I looking to do at this point? I think I'm just looking to farm some more at this point. I know Yone's there. I know they're probably not in our jungle because that'd be very risky for them because our team is ahead. So I just go and farm the jungle camp. And then I farm the wave. Also, we can see Teemo bot and Cho'Gath top. So if there ever is a team fight, currently it is a 4v3. I do see Kallista's creepy ghoul flying around, and then we see Kalista up here in the mid lane with Yone. So me and Brom are just sort of clearing the wave. Pushing it back, making sure they don't have any pressure on us so they can't get our mid tower. At this point I'm pinging Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath goes out of vision. So he probably backed off. I'm just following Jarvan. He wanted to invade, so we're just sort of following him into the enemy jungle. Just making sure that I'm staying behind the tanks at all time. So it's harder for the enemy to engage on me and kill me, so I can at least deal the damage from being in the back. Let's see. My ult is up, so I might use my ult here at some point. See, I managed to kill Cho, which is really good. There's just a lot going on. I don't think I use my ult because they're under tower. Yeah. I just throw a W at them, back off. If our team is willing to dive, then I will ult and help the team out, but I don't think the team wants to dive at the moment. But Diana is trying to back, and Yone is being very impressive at killing Diana. This is a really good play that happens here. Diana is backing in river. Kha'Zix walks down, sees that Diana's backing, tries to one-shot her. I ult Kha'Zix as Diana uses her shield, and Kha'Zix basically gets annihilated, and Diana survives. I didn't even realize that Kha'Zix rage quit at that point. So Kha'Zix rage quits. Obviously, you can't see that when you're not in replays. You don't know when the enemy team disconnects. Kha'Zix, sorry. Do apologize for the yawning. Kha'Zix rage quits, which makes it a 4v5. I'm just going back bot the farm again. Obviously, Drake is coming up soon. So we do want to head back to try and get Drake. Obviously, with Kha'Zix out, it should be pretty easy. So we just sort of float around. Apparently, he came back. He's having connection issues. Yeah, Brom and Nessa's the bot. Cho'Gath TPs onto a Teemo Mushroom. I'm basically running away to try and keep my distance. Cho'Gath goes in and absolutely annihilates Diana with his ult. AP Cho, it does a lot of damage, he's just very squishy. We do get zoned off because it is now a 4v4. Unfortunately, Brom managed to go over the wall. Teemo gets the dragon. I ult, managed to hit Kalista. Yone gets ulted out by Kalista. And at this point, Yone goes down by Nasus. Teemo's coming after me. We managed to kill Teemo as well. Nasus is really, really strong at this point. And he's just going to go to mid and probably farm. I'm heading bot here just to try and lifesteal up a little bit and get a bit more farm. Obviously, we know that 2 of them are dead. At this point, I say, oh, Kha'Zix must be around here somewhere. And I was right. He appears. I Q, W him, and then I Q and kite him, and I managed to kill him. Luckily, Kha'Zix goes down. Kha'Zix is pinging his team, it seems like. Oh yeah. When I was playing, I said Kha'Zix is probably around here somewhere, and he just comes out of nowhere. But luckily he fails his combo and doesn't manage to kill me. Running back to mid, top tower and mid tower have now been destroyed. Need to wake up a little bit. I stay in the jungle and just get some farm. I do move up once I see them all congregating around mid. Cho'Gath is now on his own. I ult him. And we just unload everything on Cho'Gath and he goes down. At this point, the enemy team can't really do much. They're looking for Baron. I'm sort of going with them. Nasus is backing, because I'm assuming he has an item he wants to buy. I do start Baron here. It's probably a bit risky, because there were only 3 of us here, but luckily Nasus has TP. So Nasus arrives. Unfortunate that the blast cone is still there, because it allows Kha'Zix to get over the wall easy. Yone and Kha'Zix both come over the wall. Kalista steals Baron, but we manage to kill Yone. And then we sort of try and chase them to get the rest of them, so they don't have their Baron buff anymore. Unfortunately, they all managed to get away. So we went mid, farmed. And what we're trying to do at this point is just outpush the enemy without Baron buff. We just want to outpush them, so they can't use their buff. Obviously there's someone behind us because they started the Wolves camp, but unfortunately a lot of us do take a lot of damage from Teemo mushrooms. So we all have to back up, and I think we all recall at this point, after destroying a few mushrooms. Let's see. Oh, Jarvan went in. Unfortunately Jarvan died to Cho'Gath ult. I do have my arrow ready. Let them know. I don't know why I shot it. That was a very wasteful arrow. I just hit Clister and that was it. Everyone else backed off. Oh, I know why I shot it. I shot it because I was trying to hit Cho'Gath, because if I hit him, he might have died. But unfortunately not. Here I just sort of rotate back to mid after getting wolves. Oh. It's very warm today. So maybe it's making me sleepy. They managed to get turret, and I'm sort of in a stalemate here. Trade does Q, but I do manage to avoid it, luckily. Walking back out, Timo tries to go back. Nessa stops it with his E. We just sort of all in on Timo and he's dead. Now Yone's tried to E away, unfortunately Yone's going to snap back. He ulted, but he hit someone, so he teleported behind them, and we managed to kill him. At this point, Nasus is very fed. Cho'Gath uses his Q. As you can see, it does a lot of damage to me currently because he's full AP. So we do try and find him and chase him down. He's gone, unfortunately. Just heading down to bot lane to farm. We are going to try and get bot tower. Cho'Gath is behind us. Close is in front of us. We're going to take tower. I see Cho come out. I turn on Cho. Unfortunately, I do take one too many tower shots here. But I do manage to kite Cho. I use my Bork on him, and he goes down. We also got tower. I ult in. I managed to hit Kha'Zix. Diana goes aggressive on Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix goes down. Jarvan on the side. I don't know who he was fighting. But too many mushrooms everywhere. I am taking quite a bit of damage. Got shield from Brom's Guardian, but Yone does engage, and I go down. So that's bad positioning there. I've taken a lot of damage, and there's an assassin nearby. I should back up very far behind my team, so I don't get assassinated like I did there. Jarvan is soloing Drake at this point. Obviously, we lost the last one, so this one will give us Soul, which is really, really good. I'm currently 32 minutes into the game. Let's take a look at the score leaderboard. So right now I've got Bork, I've got Runans, I've got IE, and I've got PD. I'm currently working on my final item, which is going to be Guardian Angel. So I've got my final BF sword. At this point we are ahead of Kalista, despite being behind during the lane phase. The whole team has sort of come out ahead, which is really, really good. We're getting a lot tankier. Brom is surviving a lot more because he's bought a lot of armor. And Timo and Cho'Gath aren't really doing that much damage, to be honest. They burst, but they're missing a lot of their abilities and just getting bursted out because they're so squishy. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think what happened is I walked up and I didn't realize that I'd walked up and I just sort of stopped moving. Sounds about right. My ult is up. Yone is in the area. He seems to be by himself, but we don't actually know. Cho'Gath is top fighting Diana. We do sort of ping that we're on our way because we know Yone is coming as well. I do ult to try and hit him, but I do unfortunately miss. There are now 4 people closing in on Diana. Brom's already there. I'm slacking behind a bit, but Kalista has backed off, so now it is a 3v2 at this point. Diana does unfortunately go down, but Kha'Zix comes out of nowhere as well, and unfortunately I think I managed to survive. Yeah, Yone's eat over the wall, but he does get pulled back. So I'm not too worried. I balk him just so he can't do any damage on me, throw out my W and just run away. So we do manage to survive that engage, which is really good. So surviving that, I just go back to farming, just taking jungle camps where I can. As an ADC, you never want to be overextended, because obviously you're very, very... what's the word I'm looking for? Vulnerable. So farming the jungle camps while the local lanes are pushed out is basically the best thing to do. Unless you're with your team, then you can farm the lane. Nasus managed to get top tower and survive, because he is very tanky at the moment. He is being chased down by Kha'Zix and and Yone, but thanks to the new blast cones on the Infernal map, he manages to use 3 blast cones to get away. Here I am doing something very, very aggressive. I don't know where any of the enemy are, and I'm sort of solo farming the lane, and they could be coming up behind me. Luckily that doesn't happen. Me and Brom are sort of rotating to try and get vision on Baron, because obviously we want to start it. At this point in the game, they're pinging for Diana to TP. As you can see there in the bottom left, they're like pinging Diana's TP, saying Diana TP, but there's no ward for her to TP to, so she just stays bot lane, which is fine. She's split pushing. As you can see, Kha'Zix is recalling. We do have vision on him because of the ward. So this is pretty much a free Baron as long as Jarvan doesn't miss his smite. And Cho'Gath his bot as well. So it's a 3v4 on Baron, which we do manage to secure, and then 2 people go down. And Diana manages to kill Cho bottom as well, which is really good. Back to mid lane, we're just going to farm and push now. We've got Baron buff, we're literally just going to try and push to end. We're a lot stronger than the enemy team are, so we're just going to try and push to end. I haven't backed in a while. I remember at this point I don't actually have enough gold to buy my final item yet. I managed to hit Kha'Zix, as you can see there, and he dies to Jarvan. This allows us to push right into their base. Only Teemo is alive. He can't really contest us at this point. I do take a tower shot for no reason. That's just me being aggressive and overly confident, knowing that we're pretty much going to win at this point. Obviously, I have to kite around because there are Teemo mushrooms everywhere. Yone comes out, tries to destroy Jarvan. Nasus goes in and starts destroying. We've got 2 inhibs now. And Baron buff. Teemo tries to take me out. I do almost die, but Nasus manages to end the game. And that was pretty much the game. If I just take you to the final stats screen, I ended up 12, 8, and 20. I got an S, which was really good. So I managed to get my next Mastery 6 token, which I upgraded. So I'm now Mastery 6 ASHE, which is pretty good. We look at the graphs. Obviously, Diana did a lot of damage. Then it was Nasus, then it was I, which is fair enough. I didn't do too much damage, but I matched. Their Teemo was just ridiculous along with their Cho. So they were doing a lot of damage, but just this is mainly his true damage from his ult. As far as I'm aware. But yeah, that was a victory. So thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.